Hey everyone, welcome back, Clemens here. It's been a while. The last few months I was very busy due to the birth of my son, so I couldn't spend much time on video editing. But yeah, now things are a bit better and I want to make up for it. So today I'm gonna bring you a video where I'm trying my best to fix the bootlid of my car. Let's have a look together. Okay, so the more I work on this bootlid, the more I realize it's a terrible waste of time. The bootlid is beyond saving, that's obvious I think, and all I care about is to get it back on the car and to make it watertight. So right now I decided I'm just gonna take the angle grinder, cut out like huge pieces of metal, everything rusty has to go, and then weld in large layers of metal back in. It's gonna be ugly in the end, I don't care, I just wanna get this over with. I think this looks great. Let me show that to you guys. This is how my milk box fits into place. And then the ends down here. Then down like this, and over here I just need to add in a small triangle. If you're a bit familiar with welding, you'll notice that right now I'm using super short welding bursts to join the metal. I'm doing this for two reasons. First, the metal is very thin because of all the rust. So I have to keep the welding time as short as possible so that I'm not burning any holes into the paper thin metal. And the second reason is right now I'm using gasless welding because my gas bottle hasn't arrived yet. To be honest, it didn't work out for me. The welds are ugly, lots of splatter, very easy to burn holes, and yeah, basically I redid the entire weld after I have received my gas bottle. Okay, I grinded down the welds and I think the result looks pretty nice. I usually don't grind the welds all the way down. I tend to leave a little bit because I'm afraid I might take off too much material. So yeah, I prefer to leave a little bit of material of the welds. I'll put a coat of paint on it and then no one will see it anymore. And on this part, I don't really care super much about super perfect optical results. In fact, I noticed that there are still a few holes inside the welds. I'm not sure if you know this trick. You just take your smartphone or flashlight, put it underneath, and you can see the spots where the welds are not completely closed. One over here and then here in the rear. Honestly, I don't care. I think this is good enough. This is just a Bootlid. The Bootlid is anyway beyond saving. So honestly, I'll just paint it now. Once your vintage car turns like 30 or maybe even 40 years of age, chances are, if it has been taken care of very nicely, that the paint is still in good condition. However, frequently you have small rust bubbles appearing. And then what do? You could use an angle grinder and a wire brush and brush it all away, remove the rust. But that would also damage and destroy the original factory paint. Instead of destroying it, there's another method. You can keep the rust as it is, but prevent it from spreading any further. Now, this video is not sponsored by Overtroll oil, but it's a product I can highly recommend. I have been using Overtroll oil for all the situations that I have just described, like stone chips that start to form like rust bubbles, or small damages in the paint where rust starts to appearing. Let me show you guys how it is used. Overtroll oil is like a clear coat, but a clear coat that also penetrates the rust and stops it. Yeah, and just like that, we have already reached the end of today's video. Fixing a bootlid, honestly, it's not the most interesting thing, but for me it was a great learning experience. I could get used to the new welder, I could make sure everything is set up properly, and I could also practice cutting out metal, bending them in place, and getting used with all the new tools that I've bought. So in the next video, I'm gonna work on the boot area on the main body, the place where the rainwater collects, and which is super rusty on my 86. Oh yeah, and by the way, please ignore my changing beard style. Thanks.